Hey guys, so I'm doing back-to-back tours this year and next. I just wanted to walk you through my destinations, some of the costs, and how I'm pulling some of this off. So starting Manila, I put Terminal 3, my exit point. Next stop, I'm not doing layovers. Just already have 24 stops, and I do have a few layovers, but mostly it's a one-way trip or one way. One way with no layovers. So, okay, let's start. We're going to start Manila, and now we're headed to Las Vegas, City of Lights. Okay, have a marketing convention there. Stay there for a total of 6 days. Marketing convention, 3 days. Spend the night, marketing convention, 3 days, and then spend the weekend Las Vegas. Now we're headed to Newark, New Jersey. Spending about 26 hours before my European flight. But I am meeting a client in Manhattan. We're going to a New York Rangers game in Madison Square Garden. And I actually head back to the hotel after the game. I'm not putting that in for the purposes of this video. But the next stop is going to be Newark to Rome, Italy. Here we go. Okay, we're at Rome. Now from Rome, I go to Genoa, Italy, and that's where my cruise leaves. Now, in between there, this is a to be determined. I probably stop in Piso, cover half the distance between the airport and Rome, just so I don't have a 6 hour. I can take the train up. I'm a little bit familiar with the area, um, but we're starting in Genoa. Now we have a 16-night cruise that I really got a great deal on this. Internet, gratuities. I don't really drink that much, but a couple drinks. Any off the ship activities, it comes to around $92 a night. This thing is a great deal. And I did 7 cruises last year. This is really the deal of all deals. So, okay, let's leave on the cruise ship going to, let's see where we're going to, Marseille, France. Okay, Marseille, France. I've been there a couple times. It's a nice little coastal city in France. We'll spend the day there. All this is on the Shane Web Guy blog for times and some of the activities, but I wanted to walk you through as I'm going through this. Okay, so next stop, Barcelona, city in Spain. I love Barcelona, so I'll probably just hang out. um, I don't really have big plans. I was there twice last year. um, I may go to an Apple store, I may not, but I don't really have any big plans in Barcelona. Okay, next is a little island. It's a Spanish island, and you can see right here. I'll back it up. So off the African coast, it's a nice, good weather. It'll be nice this time of year. So, and that's Las Palmas in the Canary Islands. You have Tenerife here, and I've been to Tenerife. I was there last year. I've never been to this destination, so it'll be kind of nice. Okay, next stop, Saint Martin, and I was there last year, so this will be the second time I've been there. And this is a country that's actually split between. I believe this is the Dutch side and this is the French side. So it's kind of an interesting little Caribbean island stop. So go from there to I believe San Juan, Puerto Rico. I've never been here, so this will be interesting. And this is a long stop. We don't leave. The ship doesn't leave till 11:30, I believe. So it gets there at 7 in the morning, leaves at 11:30. Should be pretty fun. Okay, so now I'm back in port. I have to go from Miami to Fort Lauderdale because my flight leaves out of Fort Lauderdale. But I can take it. I believe it's a $60 Uber ride. I'll just ride it up to, and I have, I don't know, 5 hours, something like that. 5 hours, 5 hours from the time the ship docks to get there, and it's fine. So then I go from Miami back to Fort Lauderdale, as I said, and then I'm going to San Francisco, spending the night there. It's a 6 hour flight, and I didn't want to add six plus a few hour layover. And then now I'm having to go from San Francisco all the way back to Terminal 3 in Manila. So here for 28 days, and I'll run around Manila and I'm not. This is a to be determined where I'm going in Metro Manila. Okay, and then from Manila, headed to Singapore. Um, and from Singapore, I spend the night in Singapore, and then the next day I'll take the ferry to Batam Island, Indonesia. It's a great little spot. And I'll take you there. Here, let's go to Batam. Batam Island is just this. It's kind of a series of islands, or it's a nice little city. I spent a couple weeks there a couple years ago before, so nice and inexpensive, and it's pretty nice. So from Batam, I go into Singapore, and then I'll take the bus up to Kuala Lumpur, um, and then spend another 28 days there. Okay, and then after that, I take the bus all the way to the Singapore border. So let me back this up. Singapore is right here. I'm going onto the Malaysia side. Nice and inexpensive, really nice, um, and I enjoy it there. So from there, I cross back into, I should have mentioned, I cross back into Singapore where I go to the Singapore airport. Then I fly into Germany, spend one night in Germany, and then I am headed to Serbia and Belgrade, Serbia. I've been to Croatia and Bosnia. I've never been to Serbia, so that should be kind of fun. Um, and then from Serbia, I go to Tbilisi, Georgia, and I've heard great things about this. And I'm there a couple months. I'm there a little longer. Um, that should be kind of fun. It's a nice, peaceful little country, city, whatever you want to call it. Um, it should be fun. And then from there, and I've never been here, by the way, there I go to Istanbul, Turkey, spend another 28 days there. And then from there, some of the forward-facing stuff from the next time I'm flying back from Turkey to nonstop to Singapore. And then it's a to be determined what I'm doing from there. Okay, thanks guys.